back, Mark. A year ago you stood in this place, and I think in your opening address you said excited about 15 times in a 9-minute interview. What is your mindset this year? Is it very similar to 12 months ago, or has it changed at all?
No, 100%. We got some new guys, which is different. A lot of new faces. So that's obviously exciting, and obviously saw some friends go, which is always tough. But that's the nature of the business. But it's great to just get on the ice. You feel like the last couple of weeks you're just kind of waiting for this day. So, it was awesome to get on the ice and have a good practice, and it was awesome.
From your perspective, Mark, I mean, this is the 13th year that you've had a contract in the NHL, but the first that you're going in not knowing what the next year is going to look like. How much time have you given to considering that and preparing for that this off season?
Honestly, not a whole lot. It's another hockey season. I'm a hockey player. I love the game. I love to skate. I love to get ready and improve on my game. So it was the same as always.
What's important to you in the next deal, Mark?
Honestly, it's not really on my mind. It's not really. I have 1 year left on my deal, and I'm here to focus on this team and helping this team succeed, and that's my own focus.
Can you see a future together beyond this year with the Jets?
Yeah, for sure. I've told them I'm open to staying, and I'm definitely open to staying here. I've been a Winnipeg Jet for this is my 13th camp, so it's been a long time, and enjoyed every day of it, and I'm definitely open to staying.
What instructions have you given your agent about talks with the team?
There haven't really been any talks at all, so just being a hockey player.
There was a lot of speculation throughout the year that you wouldn't be here, that you'd be on another team by this point. Was there a time during the summer that you thought that your days as a Winnipeg Jet would have been over?
Honestly, I just kind of let my agent handle all that. I just go about my summer and golf and work out and skate, and whatever happens. I trust in my representatives, and trust in the team, and just go out and do my job.
Mark, factors will go into your decision to potentially re-sign here in Winnipeg?
I think it's too much to speculate. We don't know anything that's happened. There's a lot of guys in the same situation as me, and I'm not gonna speculate. All I can do is control what I can control, and that's going out every day and giving it my all and working my hardest and working on my game and improving, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Sorry, maybe I should rephrase that. What's important to you in considering potentially resigning with the Jets?
Obviously I want to win. I'm a competitor. I want to win a Stanley Cup. That's everyone's goal is to win a Stanley Cup, and that never changes.
Mark, is the book open? Some guys don't want to talk about it once the season starts, but is that something that you would instruct your representatives to leave open dialogue throughout the year?
I just let my agents handle that, and let that's up to them and Chevy, and my job is to play hockey and work on my game and try to succeed with the Winnipeg Jets, and that's my thought process too.
So it's not like, I don't want to be bugged once the season starts. That conversation hasn't taken.
No, that's not in my mind at all. It's just I'm going to be a hockey player, and the business side of it isn't in my realm of expertise.
Is the mindset change though?
Our big losses. They were big voices. Obviously tremendous players, and wish them all the luck. With their new teams, but we got some new guys. Got to skate with them a few times over the last number of days, and they look great. They're hardworking. They're it's exciting. It's still tough. It's the first day, so you're not really sure. You won't know till probably game 1 of the season, but it's exciting, of course.
What is that like? This is your first camp that Blake hasn't been here, and you guys were obviously line mates and friends and all that. So is there a different feeling to a camp without Blake Wheeler?
Oh, for sure. He was our captain. He was the heart and soul of this team. The amount of broken bones he played with. The amount of amazing plays he made. For the team and for us. He was a warrior through and through. And obviously it's tough to not have him here. But like I said before, it's the nature of the beast. And hope he has an amazing year in New York. And wish him all the luck. Talk to him here and there as well. So obviously it's going to be different. He's obviously a good friend, and like I said, just wish him the best.
Another thing that's different is you have a new captain now, and Adam. We talked to Josh last week. Your thoughts on Adam being the next captain?
Yeah, obviously very, very happy for him. Adam is a guy I've been with through it all. Lived with him for 2 years, way back in the day, and grown up with them and have a lot of great memories with him. So I'm obviously very, very happy for him and know he's going to be a great guy for the job, and very excited for him.
Has there ever any thought that might be something you'd like to be the captain of the Winnipeg Jets, and do you think your contract situation may be factored into that?
I don't spend much time thinking about it. It's that's out of my control. All I can do is what's in my control, and like I said before, I'm very, very happy for Adam and very excited for the season.
I just wonder what Blake meant to you, if there's an example of something he did for you in your career that you could share with us.
Everything, honestly. Like he was a guy. Him and Andrew Ladd, I'd say the two guys that mentored me. Good days, bad days, helped me through a lot, and obviously played a lot of amazing games with Blake. He made me the player I am today. Helped me. Gave me a lot of backdoor tap-ins. He was he's one of the he is the best passer I've ever played with. By a mile. So obviously he meant a lot to me and taught me a lot and mentored me a lot, and will always be a close friend of mine. And so obviously lost a lot of good friends in this business. But it's the nature of the beast, and you just got to move on and continue to strive forward and learn from the lessons they teach you and go from there.
To that
Fans
point,
are worried about, they've got your name on their jersey and you've been for so long. If they're worried this might be it for you here, what do you say?
It's not really in my control. All I can do is I got 1 year left on my deal. I'm going to give my each and every my heart out every single game, and that side of the business isn't in my realm. It's for my representatives and for the organization to deal with, and I'm just going to go and play hockey.
back to Blake, is there something that he did that you learned from him that overarchingly taught you how to personally elevate your game?
I think it's every day. I watched. I saw every bump, every bruise, every time he needed treatment for something. That guy was an absolute warrior. I don't think you guys know half the things he played through and what he did to get himself ready to play in a hockey game. He was an absolute warrior and put his best foot forward every single game. And like I said before, one of the best passers I've ever seen. And he was a guy that just every single day put his work boots on and went to work. And good day, bad day, he was out there working his hardest.
What area of your game are you hoping to improve on this season?
Everything. Every year is a year to grow in every aspect of the game, and this is like no other.
Looks like Gabe Gilardi's going to get the first crack at skating on your wing in a position that Blake often was with you and Kyle. Just, it's early, but your thoughts on maybe the potential that the three of you have to form a line.
Yeah, it's exciting. He's a great kid. Loves the game, loves to talk the game. He's definitely got some jam to him. He's got a knack for scoring, and obviously we played against him a couple times last year, and he's a fantastic player, and I'm excited to get into game form and get to know each other and get to know each other's tendencies, and he's an awesome kid, and really excited to get to know him a little more.
Mark, what advice do you give Cole as he moves to center here, at least for training camp, and to try to start the season?
Just take it in stride. It's not going to come in one skate, two skates. It comes in time, and me and Cole are pretty close. So I'm sure there's going to be some conversations down the line about things. And he's an awesome kid. He works so hard. I spent a good amount of time with him in the summer. He changed trainers, worked with Matty Nickel, and looks amazing on the ice. Put on a lot of muscle. Put in a lot of work this summer, and obviously that's I gain a lot of respect for the kid for doing that, making some changes and learning and trying to grow, and I'm there to help him each and every step of the way.
With your status and Connor's and Connor Hellbuck's, how big a year does this feel like for this organization as far as its future?
There's a lot more guys in that same situation, so it's it's out of my hands. I'm just gonna go and play hockey, and I'm sure all those guys are gonna do the exact same. We're gonna go play hockey and try to win a Stanley Cup, and that's the only focus on our mind.